Welcome to Daughter Knows Best. I'm Jeff, and you are
Jay.
tired, Jay. You worked all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I worked 8 to like 3:15 because I actually I didn't end up closing.
That's not that
It
bad.
wasn't bad. Well, okay. It's just that I'm still getting over a cold, and I worked. Well, I teach like all the time, late at night usually,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, so I did that all week, and then I worked yesterday 10 to like 4,
Okay.
and then worked out yesterday, and then worked today 8 to yeah, like 3:15. You're right. No, it's really not that bad.
I think what would bug me is I don't like working on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like coming up, I'm going to Chicago
Mhm.
in 2 weeks, and this the way it all works out. I have to fly out Saturday, like afternoon, and then I have a thing Saturday night. I have a thing Sunday. Thing Sunday night. It's kind of like, oh man, like my whole weekend I'm working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, ugh, it's just mentally, I'm like, oh, it's my weekend. You know what I mean?
I don't have a weekend.
I know yours is different. I know
I
that's
don't
what I mean. Like,
ever have
oh,
one. Yeah, no, I don't love it. What does suck is often Monday's my weekend because I just don't usually get scheduled on Monday, but I'm scheduled tomorrow and I'm scheduled next Monday, which is just horrible timing because of all that's going on with teaching. Um, it's annoying because I was trying to get shifts really bad earlier this month and I couldn't get any. And now I'm getting a lot of shifts now that I'm like really stressed with because so for context listeners, the recital for the kids I teach is next weekend. So I just have a lot to do this week. So it's just annoying.
so is the patio open? Is that why? Yeah,
Patio's open and Aaliyah's away.
gotcha. So you've got two things. I know when the patio opens, it like more than doubles your seating, right?
Yes. How do you know that?
You told me.
I said that?
I'm a listener.
I didn't realize I said that. Well, we have 10 tables in the patio. And then
Okay,
we have
so it doesn't more than double then,
thir- we have 13 tables inside, and then we have bar seating. So we
right?
have like 5 bar
And then
stools,
the 10 in the
and
patio.
then the 10 on the patio.
So it doesn't more than double, but it does almost double it. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a lot. Well, to be fair, our tables on the patio, you can seat more people.
Oh, so it
It kind of
is more
does,
people.
yeah.
I mean, it's good for you because they need you more, and I know it's a really popular
Yeah.
place and super busy. So the more tables, the better, and less.
It's good.
Yeah.
No, it's good. It's just this timing because I actually it's just annoying. I was trying to get like, okay, I was trying to get an audition for a couple weeks. I was trying to get like acting stuff going on. I was trying to get um more shifts. I was trying to get all this stuff. And now I have 2 auditions next weekend on the same weekend as this fucking recital.
Yeah,
And I have more shifts and I'm just like I'm
it's just a
working,
lot.
yeah, like I'm working this whole weekend and Monday, which I don't usually do. And then I'm teaching every single day, doing dress rehearsals for all the kids' stuff. So I have to bring all this stuff to each class. And like, they're gonna probably freak out and be bad and it's fine.
That's fine.
Like whatever. But it sucks because also last week I had a cold. Like I said, usually when I have a cold, I bring a craft. I go, here you go. Shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You do your craft
Go do
and
this, and
shut
I'll be over
up.
here.
Like seriously, that's usually what I do because I just can't handle it. But yeah, like I couldn't do that because we actually had to get stuff done. So like I had a busy week, worked all weekend. This week, yeah, I'm gonna go every day and bring a bunch of crap to the thing. And then um and then I work Friday at in the morning, and then I still have a class and teaching lessons that afternoon, and then the recitals on Saturday morning at 11:30. I did book the weekend off, thankfully, but because I booked the weekend off, they scheduled me Friday and Monday because they need
Right.
more people right now. So Saturday I've got the recital that night. Oh, I forgot to mention on the Friday where I'm working at and then I have a class and then teach multiple lessons. I have a self-tape due. Where were these auditions 2 weeks ago? And then I have an in-person audition in Markham Saturday night after this recital. Sunday, I wasn't supposed to be doing anything, but then a bunch of my kids, like my private students, some of them play guitar and they take guitar lessons too. So they signed up some of the songs that I, was working on with them
Right.
for their guitar recital because they're gonna play and sing them. So I have to go to that now. But it's different times. One's at like 10 and one's at like 4 p.m. It's like great. I'm gonna be in Leslieville all day. And it's just and then I do work Monday. You be
But once
like
you're past that, the
uh
classes are done, right?
Yeah.
For the summer.
No, no, they're not done.
I thought
No.
they're done.
No, not till school ends.
Oh, so you got a little ways to go. Not much though, like a month, right?
No, it's not bad. But then I'm just at like full time. Um, if they give me shifts. Oh, and then on Tuesday night, after I teach from 3 to 9, I have a cast thing where I was telling you about.
Yes, yes.
So it's just
So you basically have to get through like a week and a couple days, and then you'll be like, it won't be as bad.
it'll just be normal again, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it'll be back to also busy. But yeah. It's fine.
You're young, it's fine. You'll get through it.
Yeah.
You'll look back and you'll be like, oh, I can't believe I did all that. That's crazy.
Sometimes I look back, I would use the same calendar app as like last year, and I look back at my New York schedule. How was I doing that? Like it was crazy.
I don't know. You were doing crazy stuff. And then I remember you coming home at like 2 a.m. from like going to
From Life and
Brooklyn
Dress.
from like Midtown. I was like, what is she doing?
I don't know what I was doing either. Because like, look at this. It's really funny. So in January, nothing because I didn't have a job. And then
Oh my gosh.
look at the colors. Those are all different jobs. Those are all different jobs. I remember this too. These are my 3 different jobs. I went in the morning to I won't say the company name, I guess, but to like Times Square to my event job. And you know what that was like, walking around all day. And then I went to wait, that can't be right. Oh, I went to teach lessons. And then I went to Life and Trust all night. Crazy.
I know that must have been. I remember you doing that.
And I went to
And you
the
were
gym
just like-
beforehand
You're
usually.
like, it's fine. And we're like,
You know what? I wasn't tired. I think, you know what a lot of it was is I was going through life kind of like alone. Like I had my roommates and my friends. I had a couple friends there, my roommates. But like, I don't know. I was still in school mode a little bit, like being in New York. And then like, yeah, I had them, but like Katie was long distance. It didn't feel real.
right.
I just was kind of like, do. And now I'm like, I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy my life.
Remember you were just like hustling. You're like, yep, this is just the way it is. I just gotta hustle.
Well, to be fair, I was really broke somehow still. So.
Well, it was expensive in New York, to be fair too.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to get a job that wasn't performance. So that's really difficult.
Cool. So tonight we're going to talk about trademarks. So I know a little bit about trademarks in a business sense.
Okay, I don't. That's not where my story isn't. Like
that was my prompt. Trademarks. So trademarks
time.
are a business asset.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually a super important business asset.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, well, they are. Because if you think about Coca-Cola, without its trademark, it's just another soda pop. It's just another cola. It's not that exciting, right? But to have their trademark of Coca-Cola makes it this massive brand that people, buy T-shirts and collect stuff from Coca-Cola from 1950 and all this stuff. But it's really important because it does protect the consumer from confusion. So I can't start a Coca-Cola company and start selling soda pop called Coca-Cola because they own the trademark, which is important because my product could be inferior to theirs or poisonous or bad.
I know what it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a trademark.
I know what it is, but I don't know around it. If you're listening, sorry.
Yeah, if you're just doing audio, Julia's making.
I kind of did some wiggledy woo.
Like she thought she was part of Hogwarts or something. Just did some. But like Apple, like the Apple logo is a big deal. Obviously, that's their trademark.
It's a fruit, so it's tough.
But it's got a bite out of it, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
It's kind of a big deal, right? Like, and these companies like Disney and Apple and these big companies, they protect their trademark. Like,
I know, yeah.
like crazy. Like, I know there's lots of stories about Disney where some mom and pop open like a little daycare and they put like Snow White on it or something, and then they get like all these lawyers descend on them like,
That's
take
horrible.
that off. I own that. Well, I mean, it's same with like Marvel now, and they spent hundreds of millions of dollars to buy Marvel, so they're like, yeah, we own that, so you can't put a logo of like Iron Man on your business card or whatever it is. So
Yeah.
I kind of get it, but it is kind of like sometimes it's kind of silly because it's not like I'm confusing. I don't think this little daycare is affiliated with Disney. Like I don't think I'm like, oh, Disney sponsored this little daycare that's in this person's
Yeah,
basement. Oh, that's
it's
interesting. Like,
true.
but
That's funny.
I mean, and the really famous one is Taylor Swift, right?
That's actually what I was going to discuss
Oh,
because she
oh,
put in a new trademark. Um,
I don't know
and
about it.
it
Why
led
don't you
me
tell me your thing
to,
and then we can chat
okay,
about it.
it led me to, looking up all of the things she's trademarked. And it's funny.
Interesting.
It's
Okay.
pretty freaking funny. Okay, let me find this.
So Taylor Swift.
What do you know about her?
She had the biggest selling tour of all time in the Eras Tour. Made
Good
over $1
Lord.
billion.
Why?
Why did it make over $1 billion? Because
No, I
people want
know.
to see it.
I know. I had a coworker who flew to England
That's because it's
to
cheaper.
see it. I know.
Weirdly, it was cheaper. I mean, at the time, it was so hard to get tickets and it was so expensive to see Taylor in North America that it was
Yeah.
cheaper to fly England, Spain, Portugal, wherever, somewhere, with the tickets and the flights and the tickets. It was still cheaper to go to that. So people were going to Europe because I don't think people gave a crap about her the same way in Europe. So there was way more tickets available for normal prices.
Yeah, I had a coworker go to England.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So Taylor Swift recently trademarked the names of her 3 cats. Would you like to hear the names?
I would very much like to hear the names.
All right. Meredith, Olivia.
Are you serious?
And Benjamin Swift.
You can't trademark Olivia. There's a million Olivias now, so they can't use their name anymore? Or Olivia
I think
Swift?
It's probably Swift, but it really made me laugh. But shouldn't there be someone named Olivia Swift?
So if I'm Papa Swift and I have a daughter and I love the name Olivia, I cannot name my kid Olivia Swift. I find that hard to believe. I'm sorry.
You're Papa Swift.
I'm Papa Swift.
I wish your name was Jeff Swift. Papa Swift. That's hilarious.
Well, I would go by Papa Swift, of course.
Jillian Swift. That would be a lot. I wouldn't be Jay if I was Jillian.
Well, that is ridiculous. But there are actually ridiculous trademarks that I kind of found.
Well,
and I've actually, okay, go ahead, sorry.
Oh, you found some of them?
I found ridiculous ones in general. Yeah.
Okay, so I actually have a list here of all of Taylor Swift's trademarks.
I want to hear them all. Let's hear them.
Some of them are normal. But so you're familiar with, go ahead, sorry.
Her name, obviously.
Yeah, like her name's in her like different logos. And stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. And they're all from different eras, of course. But she's been around a while. Like that's all right. She's been doing this a long time. Are you familiar with the term like Taylor's version?
Yeah. So yeah, she made those albums with that producer who was a jerk and he owned the rights. And then she said, I'm going to make Taylor's version. And then she re-released everything and re-recorded them. And
listen, I'm no fan, but you don't have to say it in that voice because that was pretty valid, actually.
Well, yeah. And in the end, if I go like Spotify, I think it's like I can pick which version.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. You can.
So, I mean, and most people, true fans, are going to pick obviously her version of it, like the Taylor version. So, and I mean, didn't she end up in the end buying the rights back though? I think she did just recently.
She did. Back. You're right.
Yeah.
She did. She did recently. And people were mad because that means she's not going to keep re-releasing. And they like that because she changes the songs to what she wanted them to be before like the label or whatever was like, don't do that. And then also she releases vault recordings.
You know what? I think it was a mistake for her to buy them back. Personally.
I kind of agree. Especially because
she was
Taylor
making
Swift,
a point.
And she was making a point. And she was making a movement by making that point, and then
Right.
that led to the Eras tour because she was revisiting all her eras, and everybody was, like it's weird. Taylor's kind of the queen of stretching things out and making them make her money. Like, I think that's something she's really good at, so it's interesting that she
And
did that.
and it makes sense to go like, for her to go back and go, I got to reclaim this and redo it. Everybody's like perfect, and they all buy it again.
And it's like, I don't think that's bad. I don't even think it's a bad idea, like, nostalgia, like, that's kind of fun. People were mad she didn't do I think it was something where she didn't wanna do 1989 or one of them, I forget which one. She didn't wanna do it again or
Oh,
something. People were speculating, like, she just didn't wanna do that one because it was about her I don't actually know. But people are pissed. I don't know. It was smart.
so she didn't do all of them. Obviously, she just did
She
some
did
of
a
them,
couple, yeah.
and then she bought it back, and then
The big one was Red.
right,
'Cause that was when she released All Too Well 10-minute version with the
right,
movie starring Sadie Sink and Dylan O'Brien.
yeah. And you loved that album when you were a kid.
Red?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got it for my birthday.
I remember very well.
Me too, because Keegan okay. Do you remember when we had our cubbies in New
Mm.
Brunswick? Okay. So for listeners, we had these it was like a cabinet, but then it had 4 shelves, but they were open. You could see everyone else's shelf.
It
And
was
we
in
had
our mudrooms. You came
yes.
in. It was designed. You come in. You take off your shoes. You open up your little cubby.
You
You
could
throw
put in,
in
like,
your
I don't know, your school binder,
my
my school binder,
keys, your
dad's
school
keys, yeah,
binder,
whatever.
whatever, and then you close
And,
it, and
like
we all
yeah,
our own
so
little
we had
shelf.
cubbies.
It was very smart,
You could
really.
see everyone else's cubby, all
You
right?
could.
And one time when I was, like, 9, turning 10 next week, I opened it, and Taylor Swift, Red, the CD, was, like, staring at me from Keegan's cubby, and I was like, um,
What do I
maybe
get a gift
that's
for
for
my birthday?
me. And then the next week I got a stereo from my parents, and then I got the CD from Keegan. Made me laugh. Anyway,
Which is pretty great for you were pretty
I
happy about
loved
it.
that stereo. I actually asked mom. I don't remember
We
that.
don't even know where it is.
I
Yeah,
know. I asked mom recently. I think it's in the thing off Keegan's bathroom. I think I've seen it.
and it's not in there.
I
It's
think
not
it
there,
is.
ma'am.
Sometimes my
But
brain
next time you're home,
creates
you're welcome to like
memories.
search our house.
Maybe it's in the attic.
I have
Where
a
would it have
vague memory
gone?
of us moving to this particular house 7 years ago, and you being like, and me being like, "Do you want this?" And you're like, "It doesn't really work right," or something. Something didn't work or something, and I was like, "All right,
Well, I'm sure it worked, but I think I was like,
I don't use
I
it."
have a phone and
I
a
think you're like, "I don't
speaker.
really use this, and
Well,
I can't
I
hook my
used it
phone
a
to it,"
lot at the
and you
time.
couldn't
Oh,
hook your
I couldn't
phone
because
to
they
it.
changed the ports.
Right, because were hooking on like an iPod to it, but you couldn't hook your phone to it, and you were like, I think we might have just given it away."
That's so maddening. Because for one, I could have used the speakers for other things. Those were
Hmm.
nice.
To
For two,
Sony, yeah,
I know. For two, well, remember it had an iPod port in it. Like that you remember you used to stand up
you
your
did.
iPod you'd like those giant plugs
Yeah, and and it held it up, and then but it also had the
that it had
screen, so you
buttons
could see
too
what it
on the
was.
whatever it was.
Yes.
Like we had the this guy when I was a kid in the
Yeah.
kitchen, but then I also had the stereo. Yeah, and I remember thinking it was so cool when I was like in my stereo because that was like trendy. Okay. Anyway, I got the stereo. Yeah, but I asked mom not too long ago where it was. I wanted it. I would use it.
I think it's gone to the
Whatever.
gone to
Annoying.
when
So
we were moving every 4 years, we would purge. We didn't wanna
yeah.
move everything, right? So we just don't want it, don't want it. We've moved in a long time, so now everything's still here from 7 years ago, but you're welcome to search the house if you want.
It's okay. I don't need it.
It may
Just
turn
like
up. If we move again, I might find it.
I would take the speakers for sure. I don't remember why exactly I wanted the whole setup now, but I will take the speakers for real. Maybe I just wanted the speakers. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, Taylor's version. For a while, I don't know if you know this, people on Instagram were in their bios. You know, you put like your name and then you put a bio. People were putting their name. So for me, it'd be like J brackets Taylor's version. Like everyone was doing that.
Wouldn't it be Jay's version?
No, they were
I
okay.
understand,
There's
but
this clip of Taylor Swift on a talk show, and she's saying like it's really cool because Taylor's version means I own it. And then people were like, Emma, Taylor's version. It
so
was like
they
a bit.
she
It was a joke.
okay.
It was a bit. It was a joke. It was like a coy joke at first, and then it got a little old. But yeah, that was a thing for a while. Okay, so she's obviously trademarked Taylor Swift, Taylor's version. I was just curious if you knew what that was. Um, so she's gotten like, Swifty, she's got some of her album numbers. This one was a little confusing to me. Female Rage, the musical.
She trademarked that.
What is that?
So she wrote a musical called
No,
Female
she
Rage.
didn't.
She did. She just hasn't released it and maybe never will, but she trademarked it.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Female Rage, the musical.
So when you were writing your pilot
Yeah.
originally, like your first episode, and you had the title, if you would have trademarked that,
Oh, they couldn't have made that
couldn't have
movie?
used it.
Okay, so like 5 years ago, I should have trademarked it
You could have.
when I thought of it.
I think it cost a few $100s, but you could have done it.
Oh, yeah, back then I didn't think anything of myself though. Wait, okay, yeah, for context, I wrote a TV show and I had a title in my head for like 5 years, but then a movie came out last year that had the name, and I watched the trailer and I was like, and I was so upset.
But now you've got like 10 episodes, right?
I
Written?
do. No, I have 8.
8.
Okay, wait, I'm trying to figure out if this is real. Okay, this is a joke. This is so dumb. So people were saying Tortured Poets Department, like
Mhm.
the album that had like 30 songs on it.
Yeah.
That section of the Eras tour, like just her set, the way she did it, maybe the dance, the costumes, I don't really know. People were joking on TikTok. It's called Female Rage the Musical.
Oh.
And then she trademarked it like a psychopath.
Well, don't forget, this probably isn't all her. Like, she has a whole team of lawyers, literally a team
Oh,
of
I
lawyers.
know.
And probably when they find this stuff, they're like, oh, better trademark it. Like, and they just pay the $200
Yeah.
or whatever it is. And
But
then
her/her team is known for being, we've talked about this on here before, but like known for being really cutthroat about like other artists
Yes, they're
releasing stuff
aggressive.
strategically on purpose to like, break records so that the other person doesn't, things like that, right?
Mhm.
Anyway. Okay, she's trademarked TaylorCon. Like, I really
Like Comic-Con?
Is she doing this? When is TaylorCon? she trademarked Swiftmas.
Is she going to make an album?
Swiftmas?
Does she have a Christmas album?
2026? No, she has one song. Forget what it's called. Christmas Tree Farm. That's what it's called.
Spoiler alert, coming soon.
Swiftmas.
Swiftmas.
That's the worst name. Good Lord. Okay, I gotta find the rest of these.
I think too, don't forget the lawyers, sometimes these lawyers, they think of what other people might try to use and they just do it, right? So people don't
It's
do
just
it.
crazy. She also trademarked, so her Christmas song is called Christmas Tree Farm. She trademarked the term Christmas Tree Farm.
I don't think
Can you?
I didn't think you could. It's too generic.
I don't know.
I didn't think you could.
That's what it says.
I believe you. I mean, it could be US Canada thing too. Don't forget.
And she trademarked like 10 different fonts of Taylor's version.
Oh.
They're actually mostly the same. They're really all the same font, but
So she got special fonts made. Well,
yeah, but they look the same.
Okay. But if you were a big time celebrity and you made a font for something and you like got it created and paid for it, I would copyright that too.
Yeah.
I paid for it.
Okay, so what is trademarked for cats is the term Meredith, Olivia, and Benjamin Swift as a
one thing. Not like just Olivia Swift, Benjamin, like one word. She really afraid people are gonna make like a cartoon of their cats look like that.
for cats. And it's about Taylor Swift's cats.
Actually, that could be really funny, honestly.
I guess. Like, that's so funny. Okay, this one, The Swift Life.
No.
The Swift Life. Is this a reality show? Like her and Travis? The Swift Life. It sounds like Sweet Life on deck. Given my childhood, but she's trademarked Taymoji.
Like emoji, but Taymoji?
Tay.
Okay.
You don't like them.
No.
I don't like them either.
These are bad.
They're stupid. Swift Send. As one word. Swift Send.
What's a Swift Send?
I was thinking like a godsend, like Swift.
I was thinking like I'm sending something. I'm doing the Swift Send. Boop, and
she's going to
sends
open
it.
a new FedEx. Swift Send.
I don't think there's money in that. She can make more money doing other things. It's not worth it. Don't do it.
She's trademarked This is really stupid. Tay okay, this is probably I don't know, maybe she was doing a segment of something on somewhere about fan art, but it's called Tay Art, but all one word, Tay Art. And
Tay
then
art.
also Tator, all one word, Tator,
Like a like
like
a
tater
like a potato.
tot. Like, no,
Tator
but
tot.
that's not how it's spelled, but, like
Yes.
alright, and then Tay Instruments, all one word.
So she's selling instruments now?
Long on Tay Instruments. Okay, Tay Play Studio. It's
Well,
what?
that makes I mean,
Tay
that makes
Play?
no, but if she wants to get into producing movies and giving money to make movies made, it could be Tay Play Studios.
Tay Play. Tay
Gerard? I mean, there's a
Play.
million, like,
Alright.
yeah.
Okay, get this. Tay Play Farm.
Ooh. Like Martha Stewart? She's going to have a farm. Is there going to be Christmas trees there? That would make more sense.
Tay Play Farm. I don't know what this is from either.
She might already own,
Wait,
like,
what?
a farm, though. Like, you know, like celebrities, sometimes they own, like, a ranch. That's super common,
Okay.
weirdly. That
Okay.
they,
We'll
like,
give
they
it
own
to
a
her.
ranch. Martha Stewart has a massive farm. I don't know.
Swift List.
Swift List.
As one word.
Yeah. The Swift List.
The Swift Life, all one word.
The Swift Life. We already had, well, we had Swift Life. Now we have The Swift Life?
No, we had Swift. What was it? We had. Oh, sorry. I'm stupid. They're both the Swift Life, but this one's all one word. Blank space. Can
Like
you
her.
copyright? Yeah, I know it's her song. Can you copyright the term blank space? Blank space?
I thought common phrases you weren't allowed to copyright. That's what I thought.
I don't know.
Unless it has a certain logo or something. I didn't think you could
Like
do that.
she's copyrighted. Well, she has copyrighted some logos here, but I'm not reading those. 1989.
I didn't think you'd copyright a year
Maybe
or
these
numbers.
I don't know. Maybe these are like when you copyright them in the contract in the whatever.
When you make
It's like
song.
context, right? I'm assuming
Yeah.
there's context.
It's got to be.
There's got to be. But it's so
But
funny.
but yet again, I could make a song called 1989.
Yeah, like that's really dumb. Or an album. Sorry.
Or like my band could be 1989. They can't stop me.
She literally did that because it was it is her birth year. Like that's the most generic thing ever.
That's dumb.
Your year. Nice to meet you. Where you been? From blank space. She goes, nice to meet you. Where you been? Oh, you know, like, and shake it off. Like, to this sick beat.
Yeah.
She's copyrighted this sick beat.
Could it be maybe the way it's done though?
I'm certain there's context. Like
Yeah.
that's the only way this makes sense. Swift steaks. All one.
Oh,
word.
she's gonna sell.
No,
some...
not food. No, not food.
Oh.
Steaks.
Like STAK.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking this makes sense. She's got the farm and the Christmas tree. She's got some cattle. It all made sense.
And then steak.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I get this. She watched some Yellowstone. She's like, okay, this looks good.
It's so funny because you're making fun now, but when you started your sentence, you were dead serious. You're like, see, this makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I get this.
She's
I can see
doing
the
this
vision.
farm
I can see
thing.
the business vision.
Okay. She's copyrighted Players Gonna Play.
I don't think she's the first person to say players gonna play.
Oh my god.
Wait a second, go back to the stakes though. Could it be like a gambling thing, Len? Like is like because like
oh maybe
because like you know how like poly markets are a big deal right now? We could do a whole show on poly markets. Do you know
I
what
don't
poly
know what that
markets
is. No.
You can in the United States, you can bet on literally almost anything. Like I can bet on.
Can't you do that now? I could bet that you're gonna sneeze before the end of this podcast, and then you'd owe me money.
Sure, but I mean, like, you go onto a website, you make a bet with money, and they pay you. So, like, I can bet like the Iran war is going to be over on Tuesday. I can put like $1,000 down on that, and there's odds. And then if it is over Tuesday, then I get money. Like you could bet like on literally almost anything. It's kind of like you remember when the Super Bowl used to be like people bet on the game, and then it got to be on like the spread, and then it got to be on the coin toss and like really dumb things. Well, now the world is like that. You can bet on almost anything in these poly markets. It's like it's gambling. People call it like investing, and it's not. It's gambling, but it's gambling is a big deal right now because a lot of states legalize gambling in the US. So Swiss stakes could be about gambling or casinos, and that could make sense. Anyway,
These all just seem so cheesy as business ventures for her, though. Tay
who
Play Farm.
I'm wondering if somebody follows her around like a lawyer. And every time she says, hey, "You'd be really cool if I had a farm," they go, "Okay, Swifty Farms," like.
But it's not Swifty Farms. Like she would have had to say. Someone said, "What about Tay Play Farm?"
And she said, "I would call it Tay Play
Tay Play
Farm," and they were like,
Farm.
"Got it." I
Literally.
also have tayplayfarms.com, tayplayfarms.org.
She went, "Oh, look at these 3 new kittens I got. Let's name them Meredith, Olivia, and Benjamin Swift." That's hilarious.
Got it.
Thank God no one got to it before us.
Yes. So is there any other crazy ones?
No, that was it. This is hilarious.
That is hilarious. So
My question, really.
yes, what's your
Well,
question?
no, you're good. I guess this got me thinking. I don't know. What do you? So Taylor, the irony. I'm very tired, as I mentioned. The irony with that whole list is she's gotten into scandals with copyright before,
Mhm.
like, but she's been accusing other people of like crazy shit, right? We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember the thing where I remember some of it. I know there was another artist and she released and screwed them over, and I remember all that stuff we talked
Yeah,
about.
it was Olivia Rodrigo.
Right.
And remember, she was just coming out. It was her first album. She was literally 17, like a young girl. And Taylor Swift the thing that really got people going is that Taylor Swift, I think, commented on a TikTok or something and was like, I don't know what she said. She said something nice about the new album. And Olivia was like, holy shit, like, that's so
Taylor
cool.
Swift liked my album.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then they like took a picture together. They met somewhere. I don't remember. But it was like, that's what people were riled up about. As that happened. And then it came out like days later that Taylor Swift was like in a tizzy about all this. And they were like, that's so manipulative. Like, that's weird. And then they like never have interacted again. And it's always a thing at award shows where like they never interact. And there've been like shady things said between them. And it was more than one song that she was getting riled about, like tiny bits. She was like, this intro sounds kind of similar. And I think Olivia Rodrigo obviously was coming from like not the place of power in that situation, being like a new young artist who's just breaking onto the scene, and just kind of like gave her Redding credit on a bunch of stuff. But it was just like,
but Olivia
what the fuck?
Rodrigo, she didn't, correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't think she wrote all of her own music, did she? Like she had she had people, right?
Well, she had, I think some of them have a co-writer on it, like her producer
Okay.
or something, but most of it, she's on all of them.
My
I'm
point
pretty
is
sure.
maybe her producer actually made that stuff, and then later on, they're like, "Oh, it sounds
I
like
guess
hey."
you're right. I guess the point is, from a PR perspective, Taylor Swift knew it would look weird, and it does. And like for example, like it never, that stain left on her career. I mean, obviously she's huge now, it's fine, but like never really went away. Like even I saw, so her new album's dropping in July or something, Olivia, and her songs have been coming out. One of them came out the other day, and I saw on a TikTok her account, like she posted part of her music video or something. And someone in the comments, one of the top comments was like, this kind of sounds like this other song. But like any song can really be,
So
oh, this kind of sounds like this one. And then everyone in the comments and the replies was like, this happens to her a lot, blah, blah, blah. Because they probably heard a headline from like blah, 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 and just kind of internal. Like it's just.
My favorite is actually what happened. Do you remember what happened with George Michael?
Oh, and Lord.
And Lord.
Yeah, I do remember.
And I love the George Michael. I mean, not him.
Not
he's
him.
passed away, but his estate. They were like, "We love this song. Great job, Lord."
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that's the way it should
who
be.
cares?
That's the way it should
Who cares? Especially, like I said, who has all the power in that situation? Like either, well, George Michael and Lord, actually, I guess Lord's pretty established. But Taylor Swift, right?
be. Yeah.
Taylor Swift has the power. How much money does Taylor Swift have? Does she think she needs writing credits on a teenager's songs?
There's also a famous case, John Fogerty. Do you know who John Fogerty is? He was part of CCR, Clayton's Clearwater Revival. You know, down on the corner, out in the street. They got like a lot of songs. You know them all. Fortunate Son. Anyway, There's a famous thing where people said I forget, he got sued by somebody saying he stole like their songs. He showed up to court with his guitar, and he testified with his guitar, and he played why they're different, and he showed the judge why they were literally different, and he actually
Uh-huh.
played the different, like, this is their song, this is my song, and this is why it's different, and he
Yeah.
won the whole case. It was pretty amazing, pretty epic, actually, to show why it's
Mm.
different. But then there's the other famous one, with Alan Thicke's kid. What's his name? You remember that song? You know, it was such a huge song when we were in New Brunswick. Anyway, doesn't matter. He got sued by Marvin Gaye, and he lost the whole lawsuit, and then they had to pay all his money, and I mean, it kind of can go both ways. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of interesting how sometimes you feel like I remember listening to some of these songs and going, okay, they're sort of similar, but they're not. You know what I
I
mean? It's
don't
not the
think
same
that's
song.
okay. I mean, I think if you sample something, because sometimes
Yeah,
that happens, definitely.
but you're allowed to sample
Obviously.
a certain amount
Yeah, you are.
legally.
Yeah, especially old shit, obviously, you can sample
Yeah,
whatever you want, but no, I think sometimes there's some weird sampling disputes. I think that's obviously different, but when it's like, "Oh, well, this chord progression," give me a break. There's only
because
so many chord
we've
progressions.
all seen that video where remember that band?
Yeah, I
They
do
use like the same
remember.
chords and they do like 30 songs. Like,
Well, yeah, because it's music. And, that guy in court, it makes sense to me because, I could probably disprove any of this with music theory, right? So I don't know if you know this. In music theory, there's a concept called cadences.
mhm,
Cadences are literally chords that sound good together. Like, not that sound good, but they're like resolving
yeah,
resolving combinations. So,
sure.
like, I don't actually know any of them anymore. I don't
But
remember. But, like,
no, but I
yeah.
know what you're talking about. And like
Yeah.
humans love C, D, G, and E. We love them.
Uh-huh.
We love them. We think they're amazing. We love them all together. Any way you can put them
Yeah.
together, humans are like, this is the best. C, D, G, and E. That's
Uh-huh.
we love them. So I
Uh-huh.
mean, it makes sense, right? How that would happen. So I sometimes I'm kind of like, that's why I love George Michael Estate going just like, good job, Lord. We love your song
Mhm. Well,
because it's
I
dumb.
think I don't remember all of the issues with Olivia Rodrigo Taylor Swift thing, but one of them was that people thought the drums in the song Deja Vu sounded like the drums in Cruel Summer.
It's
It's
drums.
drums. Like, if it's the same melody, all right. Okay, But other than that, I'm like, I don't really sorry. I don't know. It really bothers me.
And
It
drum is
really
a
bothers
beat. I'm
me.
sure some of the drums they use right now are same as some tribe that started drumming 2,000 years ago. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
beat, man.
It does bother me because I definitely even let's just say what it is similar, like, I, I just don't think she needed to do that, and she totally did it to bring her down publicly. That's how I feel, and, obviously, Olivia's team didn't want that whole scandal, so they just were like, "Put her on. She's a writing credit. It's fine." Like, it's
You
annoying.
know the song "Bittersweet Symphony."
Yeah.
So that's really famous too because you know that the do 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 that's actually sampled from the Rolling Stones,
Yeah, yeah.
and they sued them. And the Rolling Stones sued them, and they were like, "Uh oh," and they lost. I think they might even just gave up. So Rolling Stones got all the money from that song,
Yeah.
which isn't cool. But
Well,
then
'cause see come on.
just
Yeah.
recently, in the last, it was during COVID, the Stones were just like, nah, never mind. You guys can just have it. And they actually just gave them the rights back. And I think they gave them some money too. We're like, yeah,
Why'd they do it in the first
I
place?
don't, I don't know.
Why do you care? Like, it bothers me. It bothers
It
me.
bothered me because like when I knew the Stones owned it and I see it in a movie, I'd be like, "Oh man, guys, why you like you're just screwing over this? These poor people are just like crying now every time they go to the movie and the song's on. They're like,
And they're like, "No." And it is a different I mean, that's why things are so like, that's why music is cool because we play on things. You know the song, what's the song called? It's a Beatles song where they use Canon in D, but they use it backwards?
"Oh, I don't
You know
know."
that?
No.
Oh. Okay, wait, I gotta find it. We actually did talk about it in school randomly. It's just a cool like phenomenon, I guess,
So they
musically.
used it and nobody, and then, well, I mean,
No,
that's
they
a,
used it backward. It's canon in D too, so I don't think anyone was really like getting
yeah, I
mad
mean, I
about
think that copyright's probably expired.
it. Yeah. Wait, I gotta find it.
Pachelbel's like, what the hell? Give me my money, bitch. Pachelbel.
Sorry, I'm getting mixed up.
It wasn't
I'm
canon.
thinking of wait. Am I right? I'm confused.
I don't know.
I'm gonna figure this out.
We're gonna figure it out
I'm getting a
live.
couple things mixed up. I think we watched multiple examples and I got confused about which songs were which.
So it wasn't Beatles?
No, the Beatles did do something like this. That's why. Okay, there are two songs that have done this. 1 second. Matt, this
Supposedly.
was what happened.
Okay.
Okay. Because by the Beatles is based on Moonlight Sonata. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Another song that I forget how it even goes from the 2000s is based on Canon and D. That's what I was. But yes, because has a Moonlight Sonata, not the whole song, but the
They sampled
idea,
part
the
of it,
chords or
part of it, and
something
took
like,
it,
are backwards. I don't know. I just think that like that shit's cool. That's the point.
And some of that stuff is amazing because, like we talked about, like we like certain things together, like certain sounds. So why wouldn't any artist try to put those sounds together so humans like it so they can sell albums? Like that kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah, and we don't have like there's only so many ideas. And
That
you know
and-
what we have? Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, and I've been to concerts when you were in music school. Keegan's in music school. That were atonal.
This is where I was going to, Dad. That is literally the next thing I was going to say is you've heard modern classical music. That's where we go
It's bad.
when we try to do something new.
It's like, let's put these things together nobody likes. It's like, well, then I don't like it. It's not good.
It's like, well, I found a chord percussion I've never heard before because it's ass. Like,
yeah,
because no one likes it.
Yeah, people did actually know this existed. They just didn't want to ever use it because
it's like saying, like, I can't make an original sandwich. What if I put dirt and like mustard and wood chips? Like what?
Because I've never seen that before. There's a reason you've never seen it before.
Literally.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I've got a game. I found a game.
Okay.
I got a game. So this it gets easy. It's easy in the beginning, but it gets harder. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you a trademark. I'm going to tell you something is a trademark. And you tell me it is a real trademark or a pretend trademark.
I feel like I've been opened recently to how absurd trademarks can be because of TS. So I'm excited.
So it starts very easy. Is this a real trademark? Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diff.
Nike. Finger looking good.
Sure. Yeah.
You don't know that one?
I've heard it. I'm trying to remember what it's for.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC.
Okay.
It's finger looking good. Yeet sauce.
I've never heard of that. But well, I know the word. I don't know because yeet is like a meme word. Like when I was in high school, you throw something, you yeet it. I don't know what it is other than that. So no.
Yeah,
Can you make
fake.
it up?
It's fake.
Okay, good.
The Netflix da-dum.
Ooh, yeah. Right?
It is actually
okay.
It is trademarked. It is trademarked. You cannot. I can't have a show my own thing go da-dum.
I'm gonna sample da-dum.
But it's kind of interesting. That's interesting.
No,
they
that's
actually
my new song.
But they trademarked that sound.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Of course,
I thought.
it's my hit single.
Vibe check.
No, because that's like people say that.
Yeah, it's not a trademark.
Vibe check did not pass the vibe.
So, do you know the company Tiffany?
Yes.
Yes. Is there blue that they use in their boxes?
Yes,
is that
I've heard that
trademarked?
fact. It is.
It is trademarked.
Which is crazy.
That
It's
color
kind
is
of a
trademarked.
fug blue. Like I don't like it.
But they're known for it, right?
It's ugly.
Because you can go to like you can trademark a Pantone. Like you can go in and you know what Pantone is, right? Yeah, the colors. You can go in and say, like Coke has, one of the reds is like Pantone 372836.
Actually, I saw something. I think I'm right about this. You know the Louis Vuitton red bottom shoe?
It's not Louis Vuitton. It's
Is it not?
no, it's
I swear it is.
no, it's the red bottom is another dude.
Louboutin.
Yeah.
Sorry. Louis Vuitton, Louboutin. Okay. Louboutin. That
It's
shoe, they couldn't. I think at the stories they couldn't trademark the color, but they could trademark the concept of
coloring
putting
the
it
bottom of
on
your
the
shoe.
shoe. I think. Wait, Just in the way I think there was probably some context there as well, you know? Let's see. There
Like
was a
that.
battle over it. Oh, it was what? So, what? They can't it's okay, people can't use contrasting red soles on shoes of a different color, like, in that shade.
There you go. Because they were known for it. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. The MGM lion roaring. You know, the MGM
I
movie
do.
starts.
Um,
So they trademark a lion roar, basically.
it's just a soundbite, so sure.
Yeah, it's actually a combination of the lion roaring and the logo that's actually trademarked together. So you can have a
Oh,
lion
okay,
roar,
so
you
you
just
can
can't have
use
it
the
with the
lime.
logo. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hot Girl Summer.
No.
It is
What?
trademarked.
Where?
Megan the Stallion filed a trademark application for Hot Girl
Megan,
Summer.
calm down. This is what gets me. It's like I know it's their team, but it's also like you did it, but that's you. Like that is your team represents you. It's your job. You know what I mean? I just think it's a little cray. Like, what are you on?
I knew
Why
you'd
do
probably
you?
get that wrong because it sounds like it could not be trademarked.
It shouldn't be. That's so. You know what hot girl summer means? It means literally like fucking a bunch of people all summer. That's what that
Well, she
means. How can you
trademarked it.
trademark that?
She did.
I trademarked the concept of having sex with people in the summertime. Like what? You can't do that. That's like trademarking like afternoon delight, like having sex in the afternoon. Like you
Yeah.
can't do that.
All
I
right.
trademark like it's like I'm trademarking eating a waffle at 11 p.m. Like you can't do that.
I
Oh
guess
my
she did.
god.
We talked about Coca-Cola trademark. How about the shape of their bottle? Can that be trademarked?
Is it distinct? I feel like it's just a bottle.
You know the glass bottle that like has like
But I feel
it's
like
supposed to look like a woman, right? Do you know
all
that?
bottles are shaped like that. Are they not?
You know how it
No.
could out and then in and then out?
They're all like that. That's what bottles are shaped like.
Well, they actually trademarked it.
I thought it was for your hand.
They trademarked the shape. That shape is trademarked. You can't. Nobody else can use that shape for
That
a
makes
bottle.
it sexier that it's a woman. I thought it was just for your hand.
Yeah.
I thought it was like those grip pencils.
No,
Sorry.
it's actually for that. Okay, boomer.
No, did someone even say that first? No.
So many people have tried to trademark it,
Right, because it was all over t-shirts for a
but
while.
they never got accepted. So the people tried. That's hot.
Okay, I'm really torn. It really could be, or it also could not be, because I know what it's from. I know.
I didn't do it that way on purpose.
I just don't know why she would do that, though.
She did it.
She did it?
It's trademarked.
Why?
She
Like,
trademarked
that's
that's hot.
what I mean. Like, why would you? Like, I can't imagine doing that. Like, you know me, like, so Katie always says I talk really homeschooled, like, which means I say a bunch of shit no one says, but like,
Because you weren't around other children.
yes. She said I talk she said me and Keegan talk like Victorian children, but like, sometimes, yeah. But like, I maintain some of the things like that. I maintain, but I maintain some of the things I say make more sense than what other people say. Like, you know, I've talked about courting. Like we talked about in the last episode.
Yes.
Courting. But like that's like me saying like a trademarking the term courting because no one else really says it. Like, you know.
But they did like a long ago. So
But that's a long time ago. No one trademarked it.
Main character energy.
No.
Can I speak to the manager?
No.
No.
Oh, you know what? Wait, I want to guess this. I don't know if it's on your list. Is Momager trademarked by Kris Kardashian? Kris Jenner. But is it?
Sorry, what's the phrase?
Momager.
Oh, mama.
I bet you it is.
Let's see what ChatGPT thinks.
Don't kill polar bears for this, Dad. You're going to get canceled.
How else am I going to find out quickly if it's trademarked or
Google.
not?
Google.
It has been filed,
I knew it.
but it's currently. Oh, it has been filed. It's currently shown as abandoned rather than active as a registration.
What? Abandoned.
So it says.
It's odd.
All right, where was I? The NBC chime. Do, do, do. You don't even know that, probably.
Yeah, no, I think I know what you're talking about from TV shows.
With the peacock and the do, do,
That's a
do.
peacock? I thought it was dots.
Well, it's dots, but it's a peacock.
I didn't realize that.
Oh.
This is why I didn't do well on my media literacy test in 9th grade.
You didn't watch enough media.
Literally. I did so poorly. And she couldn't think of a way to, like, teach it to us other than being like, "Here's an ad, guess," and we'd all guess wrong, and she'd be like, "Guys, it's literally this," and, like, we'd be like,
It's
"Okay."
probably she probably did ads from like 1986.
She talked about Elvis in that. Like,
No,
come on.
he's
Like,
been dead a long
how am I
time.
supposed to know that? I was 14.
He died
But
before you were
anyway.
born, long before.
I know. Okay, what were we talking about? Peacock. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
UPS
Brown?
brown. That color.
Okay.
That you don't
Yeah,
think is brown.
famously, I don't think it's brown. So this is, yeah, when I was a kid, yeah, I would see the UPS truck, and I just think it's black. I still think it's black. It looks
You're
black
like,
to
it's
me.
black. I'm like, it's literally
That is a
called
black
brown.
truck.
It's like Count on Brown. It's a whole thing.
I don't know what,
brown.
like the dress, like the black and blue
Yeah.
dress. Okay,
Yeah.
that is the UPS truck to me. It's black. I can't see anything else. Am I colorblind? Only with that, really, I guess. Yeah, it's probably true.
I don't know. Your mother did that last night. She's like, go get my green bag out of my purse. And I looked at it. She goes, the blue bag. I go, perfect. I'll get the blue bag. It's not green. It is blue.
What's blue? Wait, I want to. Which one? I know you're talking. Oh, I think I know what you're talking. The jelly one. Wait, go on.
I don't know if it's a jelly one. She keeps all her stuff. I don't even know. Doesn't matter.
She's had so many over the years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The smell of Play-Doh.
Play-Doh?
The smell of it is a trademark.
No.
It is.
How?
The smell of Play-Doh is trademark.
It's not a pleasant smell.
Reminds me of Play-Doh. You're right. It's not pleasant.
How do you track that?
I'm not sure how you sue, but I guess
you get everyone to smell it. You're
I guess
in the courtroom.
if I had a company making a Play-Doh like thing and it smelled like that, then I'd be in trouble. But it's funny because your mom used to make it at home.
Play-Doh.
You can make Play-Doh.
We didn't sell it though.
No, we didn't. It didn't smell like. It also didn't smell like Play-Doh. To be fair.
What if I? But okay, if I'm representing Play-Doh in this lawsuit, am I just carrying Play-Doh around and getting the jury to smell it?
Yeah, you probably have sample A, sample B, and say, smell these. Do they smell the same? They're like, yes. Well, God damn it, sample A is ours and B is the.
Imagine like
Dough
jury
players.
duty for that, trying to get out of jury duty, because they'd be like, "Oh, I had COVID. Like, I can't smell properly.
I can't smell at all."
And you couldn't tell them what the case was, so you'd be like,
funny
"Hey, so you have to be able to smell."
Yeah, my sense of smell is horrible, and I'll be at work, and people will be like, "Oh my God, you smell that?" I'm like, I am the wrong person to talk to. Like, go talk to somebody over there. Like,
Really?
I don't. It's not good. It's not good. Your mother smells stuff all the time. I'm like, got nothing here. Sorry.
Katie recently put eucalyptus in our bathroom and like on the shower because she heard about that.
Mm.
It's horrible.
Decongests you.
Well, I had a cold. It
Yeah.
smells awful. Our whole house smells old. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't love that smell either, but it does work.
It smells like we're molding in here. I don't like it. And she keeps being like, I always wanted it. Like, she was really excited about it, so I can't. Because she
Now
was
when she
like, I
listens to
wanted to
this,
be
she's
one of
gonna-
those girls with eucalyptus on the shower head. No, she knows. I kind of complained about it a lot, but I've always been like, it's fine. You can keep it. Anyway.
You're moving anyway soon. It's fine.
Anyway, Katie, if you're listening, it's fine. You can keep it.
The sound of a Harley Davidson motorcycle.
I guess, sure.
It is actually not trademarked. It's been
Okay.
attempted many times, but they failed.
Thank God. That's
So
ridiculous.
it's interesting because Harley, I don't know any motorcycles, but the engine of the Harley Davidson sounds like it's gonna die. It's like it sounds like it's not like sounds like it's broken. Something is not working properly is what it sounds like. Seriously, and other people making motorcycles have tried to replicate this and they can't. And Harley is not telling them how they're doing it. So it is distinct because it sounds like it's going to.
That sounds really sketchy.
It sounds like it's going to not work. It works fine.
I know, but doesn't that sound like that sounds like some kind of conspiracy is there? Like no one can do it.
So I'm curious. We talk about back to Taylor T Swift because we're Swifties, of course. Do you think? I'm curious. Do you think this is her being a smart business person, or her team being smart business people, or do you think it's just insane? This is crazy and ridiculous.
I just think the whole thing reads really badly because of how she's treated other artists, And it's not just Olivia. She's done this to other people. That's just the biggest, most like publicized example. And again, I know it's mostly like her team, but that does represent you. And it's not like she didn't know about it. Like it was all over the place. But I I guess she's allowed to do what she wants, like trademark and I think it's silly, especially some of the stuff there where I'm like, she hasn't even done this yet. You know what I mean? Or like Female Rage the musical, which was something that they nicknamed a part of her tour.
that she didn't
Like,
come up with.
I don't think she did. And then is she gonna do something with it? Because it's like, I don't know, some of that stuff reads to me, I'm not her, that, like, she's, not really gonna do anything with it, and she's just doing it to keep other people from doing things. Because that's a lot of, like, how things work too, right? We talked about how, like, she's done with tons of artists, Billie Eilish, Olivia as well, Sabrina Carpenter, oh my gosh, so many people, where she's, like, released things right when they were about to, um, break a record, and she's, like, released something that would trumpet or something. Like, she does this, it's not intentional. There's too much of a pattern, I think. So, I don't know. I just think the whole thing reads because of her whole persona with business, like, it's just messed up.
I think it comes from a place personally where from her being entitled, growing up as a rich kid,
Yeah.
and her team of lawyers saying, "Well, we don't want somebody to actually make these things, so we're
Mhm.
just going to buy the trademarks to protect." I don't think she's going to make a farm. I don't think she's going to sell
Tapley
Christmas
Farm.
trees. I don't think she's going to.
She's not gonna have a steak
She's
restaurant.
not going to have a steak restaurant or raise cattle. I don't think she's going to do it.
She does have cats. She has them.
But I swear,
What was
probably,
that for?
I swear, probably she's like, somebody was like, "Oh, that'd be really cool if they made like a cartoon version of your cats and they all talked." And then she's like, "Oh my God, nope, trademark that crap. I don't want that to happen."
And then sometimes people's narrative will be like, Taylor Swift protects her family and her inner circle with, she's fierce protected. I don't know. Doesn't read like that to me.
No, and I think that, like we talked about, culture used to be shared and we'd all build on it. It was amazing. And I think she's more of the vein of like, "Oh no,
If
you can't
if
share
I'm
this
not gonna
stuff."
do it, no
Yeah,
one can. Like, I
trademark
know.
it, done.
I
And I think
know.
that that's sad.
It's so sad. And I don't want to keep going back to Olivia Rodrigo. I am a Olivia Rodrigo fan, so that's maybe why I was pissed about this so much. But like, Olivia Rodrigo's my age. When this happened, she was like 17, 18. She had released her first album. And I did look, and she's on every single song with one other person. So I'm assuming she probably edited with someone, right? But like, she wrote all the songs. She wrote all of them as a teenager. And a lot of them are about that too, about like not being, well, actually, she does have a line that's, who am I if not exploited? But like, about like being young and being a young woman. And I don't
Mm.
know, like, I just think that's so messed up. How anyone could see this girl who, like, she has she has no bad rap in the public eye, really, except for this one thing that some people think she's copying people. But like, um, she really has no bad rap, because she's just she seems very genuine. She's never really into, like, scandals. She just seems nice, and she writes these beautiful, like, very, emotional, like, vulnerable songs, and to see, like, a young girl coming up with that and, like, trying to I don't know how anyone in their right mind would look at that as something to, like, prey on. I just find it really fucked
Obviously,
up.
Taylor felt threatened for sure.
Yeah.
But I wonder when love to know where Taylor stops and the corporation
Yeah, me too.
begins. Um, and I think it's not just Taylor. I think
Yeah.
Kim and a lot of the and because we're on a first name basis, Kim and I, and
I feel that way since I've seen the show. I'm like, "Cam,
and
my
a lot of
queen."
influencers,
She's not my queen, I don't like her.
a lot
Sorry,
of
go on.
those influencers though,
Had to
I
clear that up.
feel like they're more they become almost corporations now. They're not
Def.
really even just people anymore.
100%. And that is so true. I'm not I know that about her, but I am like, that represents you. You employ them. You saw that. It was everywhere. I saw it, so you saw it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Well, she probably had to sign off on some of that stuff.
yeah. They can't just they can't attack someone without her, I don't know.
Well, she's paying them, so she has
Yeah.
to be involved, I
So it
assume.
really It pisses me off.
And if she didn't agree, she could come out later and go, "Oh, sorry about that," and just like not
And take
do
it
it.
back.
Yeah.
But no, she did it with multiple songs.
Though I don't think she's.
Multiple songs on
I
the
mean,
same album, which was her debut album.
luckily, nobody really listens to our podcast, but because like we T Swift fans are notoriously rabid and will go after people. But I mean, I just don't think it's cool how she treats people, and you know how she flies all over the place like in her
Oh, the
private jet,
planes.
and that's a big deal,
Have you
right?
seen the videos? People made the videos of like the map and like they'll like track her. Like
Yes,
it's crazy.
she actually
It's not just her, to be fair. A lot of celebrities do
they
that.
do it to Elon Musk and a bunch of people. But
Yeah.
it's interesting how I think I think it was her who switched planes and like not publicly, but switched planes
Mm-hmm.
because they were tracking her so much. And then it took the people a while to figure out that, oh, she's a different plane now, but they did figure it out. But
That's so embarrassing that they found out she switched planes. Like, you know what I mean? Like
if
it's
she was
just
smart, she wouldn't even have her own private jet. She just leased from one of those private jet companies. And every time you get on, it's a different plane. They
yeah,
can
she
never find
should
you.
have done that. That
That's
was
what I would do.
because that was so embarrassing for
So
her.
when you're super famous, that's what we'll do. Don't worry. We'll have one of those private jet companies.
Okay, I have one more story that's kind of
Oh,
like this.
excellent. Let's hear it.
That's come out recently. So the new season of Euphoria dropped recent, or actually it's
Yes.
dropping.
Mhm.
Why? Yes, you know something
I've
about
heard about
this?
because we
Oh,
have HBO and
have you
stuff.
seen it?
Great. No,
It's.
I don't plan to see it.
I don't think you should. I'm seeing it. I've always watched Euphoria, but it's really
That's
silly.
great.
But it's not. That's another episode. I have many thoughts on why it's not awesome for me, but
I'll do some research on Euphoria if you want to have an episode.
it's not really enough for an episode. I just, as a person who like enjoys like watching TV and like thinking about plots, I have like a lot of problems with how they write it. But like I have fun. You know, it's great TV for me because it's all very pretty, like an aesthetic, which we're gonna get into. Actually, that's kind of what this is about. But it's very pretty, and the acting is really good, and the plots are like all over the place. So for me, I just get to be like, this should be done like that, and I'm like a nerd for that. So I really enjoy watching it. I actually do.
Awesome.
But anyway, so this has recently come out, only this season, I think. Like I hadn't seen anything about this before this season came out, and it's been out for a long time. I think the first season came out in 2019. Like I was in high school. Um, so there's this. Wait, let me find the thing that I actually saw. Okay, this is the gist. Okay, so Petra Collins. Petra Collins is a Canadian artist and director of photography. She also was an actress, apparently. I didn't know
Okay.
that.
Sweet.
So her like photography style is like dreamy. The lighting's very like ambient and glowy. Like it's exactly what was trendy when I was in high school. Actually, I have pictures that Laura took of me like in this kind of lighting. But like the soft neons.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that and like the certain like the way the makeup's done and stuff too. It's very like her aesthetic. I'll find some examples and then how they're like Euphoria. I'll send them to you. But
Okay.
um, so Euphoria has a specific aesthetic, and it was huge when I was in high school. Like that was probably most of the reason the show blew up, and the acting, and obviously Zendaya was leading it, so that didn't hurt. But like it's not a great show. Like not to if people like it. I enjoy it too. It's not good. I think it was really mostly the aesthetic. The aesthetic, like a lot of the eye makeup, people were replicating. It was like a lot of gems. Like people would stick individual gems. You remember
Oh,
this? And glitter everywhere. And like bright color. It was huge. It was huge. These like gems or even in high school at Hoko because Euphoria was big. Or sorry, not in high school, college at Hoko because Euphoria was big. We were I remember I had gems under my eyebrows because everyone's
sure.
doing that. Like, and like right here, gems, and right here, gems, and gems here, and gems here. It was like
I remember
sparkle
that for
gems
sure.
everywhere. That was the aesthetic. And I think the idea of the actual show is like that show's about drug addiction, a lot of
Okay.
it. So I think a lot of it was more like it's all glittery, but it's actually blah, blah, blah. So like the main promo picture of the first season is like Zendaya's close up eye, and then she has a tear coming up, but it's a glitter tear.
Gotcha.
That's the idea. So that whole aesthetic, especially like that soft ambient neon with the glitter, but also it's kind of a sad picture, like that vibe that was very Euphoria, season 1 and 2. Now we're kind of losing the plot. But so this is what Patrick Collins said. I tell you the truth about the series, what never this isn't grammar, ignore that part. What never was told. I never talked about this publicly because it is such a crazy thing, but basically the reason I moved to LA was because Sam Levinson, who I think created the show, but
Mm.
also directed it, he reached out to my agency and said, "I wrote a show based on your photos. Will you direct it?" And I moved to LA and worked for HBO for 5 months. I was like, "I'm directing the show." I created a whole world for it. I did the casting, and then last minute, HBO said, "We're not hiring you because you're too young." And I was like, "Okay, fine. Thank you so much." They won't take my version of the show, obviously, whatever, they'll just do another one. So it was fine, I learned a lot, it was interesting, and a year later, I walked in my apartment, I see the billboard, and it is exactly what I am as a copy of my work. I started crying, I was so shocked. I mean, it happened to me so many times in my career, but not on a scale like that. It was so intense to me because this is the aesthetic that I built all my life, and now I have to change it because it enters the mainstream and it's been taken away from me. And then the worst thing, it says, was when people were unknowingly saying, "This show looks like your photos."
Ugh,
Isn't that
that's
awful?
that's bad. They stole it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and that none of that's been confirmed, but that's been going around a lot lately. Like Sam Levinson and whoever, like Euphoria hasn't said anything about it, but
So they must have paid her for the 5 months she was in LA.
I'm assuming she was paid a rate, like, she worked for them for those
Yeah,
5
and she
months
had
where
like a
she
contract of some kind, probably. It probably somewhere in the contract said whatever she created, they owned it because that's
whatever she
very
well, because yeah, whatever you create under the
that's common.
I hate that.
I do
That's actually
too.
really common in my industry too, like well, adjacent to my industry, but I know it's really common for, like, dancers when it's like, if you make up choreography while you're working at like, I think this is my Jorgen contract, even though I didn't dance there at all, but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
At probably at AMDA, if you make up choreography for the school, they own it. It's not yours anymore.
yeah, yeah.
It's just really messed up.
I don't think that's cool.
No, I don't think so either. And that
That's
also implies because a lot of dancers, I only know that world more than this, than photography. But like, if you're a choreographer and a dancer and you make like a warm up dance, right? Like a lot of teachers have like a dance they use every single day for the warm up with specific songs and specific movements and specific whatever. Can you not use that anywhere else? Like, you know what I mean?
well, just
Technically, no,
technically no, but nobody's
but
probably
no
going to
one's
have to.
gonna no.
I know when I worked in the world of elevators at Otis, if one of the engineers like came up with a new, you know, elevator or a new part or a new something, they don't own it. Otis owned it. And Otis would get a patent. They wouldn't own the patent, even though they created it. I was like, I always think that was kind of like low because it
Yeah.
was their brainchild. You know what I mean?
It's really
Like,
messed up. Like,
it's not,
why?
I don't know.
That's why, like, now, you know how, like, when you search up old shit that was invented,
Mhm.
like, the person comes up, the old-timey person's Wikipedia comes up, but, like, I feel like that doesn't happen as much now.
Yeah, except for
No, we
like,
don't really have inventors in the same way.
well, Dyson, I guess, is the only one I can think of.
That was a person?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sir Ken, I think his name is Dyson. I don't know what his first name is. Yeah, he's a real one. He invented that vacuum cleaner and hair dryer and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
cool.
you're right. It's not like we had Thomas Edison and with inventing like who
Yeah.
started GE and the light bulb and everything.
Mhm. But yeah, so that's a recent thing that's been coming out, and it kind of reminded me.
So I wonder if there was. I mean, her photographs are trademarked technically, right? Like copyrighted, like she owns them, the photographs.
It's hard to
But the
I don't
aesthetic,
know
how do
how
you?
you prove that, but it is so distinct. Like,
Yeah,
it was huge. That formed, like, that whole era on the internet, like, on TikTok, and, like I said, in my whole
but I
college, we were all
wonder if
doing that.
part of that, the argument of HBO could be hypothetically, um, sure, it's like your photographs, but without it wouldn't have got this big if it wasn't part of HBO and Euphoria. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's her aesthetic, but it wouldn't have got to that level without them amplifying it, right?
Her photographs, you mean?
No,
What?
that aesthetic wouldn't have got that big without HBO and Euphoria, right?
But isn't that the problem? It's her aesthetic.
Yeah, I guess. Now it's
But
everybody's aesthetic because it
yeah, because
doesn't.
she can't I don't know, I'm not a photographer, but I'm assuming, like, that if that's her style, that's the kind of picture she takes, like, she can't really do that after that. What are you supposed to do?
I guess you have to come up with a new way to
That's
take
what I
pictures.
mean. Like, that's awful.
But
That's
then couldn't
so
anybody
bad.
have done that lighting and done that vibe, hypothetically?
Yeah, but they didn't because it was specific. And
Yeah.
she did a specific combo of things that were it was her brainchild.
Yeah, I think it's sad, though. I do.
It's especially like the whole, like, you're gonna direct it. Like, that's pretty bad.
Well, she should have, hindsight's 2020, but she
Yeah.
should have signed a contract to direct it when she
I
showed
think
up.
she was young though too, which is also awful. Wait, I want to know how old she was.
I mean, she could have, and they could be a clause in the contract that they could get rid of her at any time. I mean, we don't know.
She was like 25. I mean, I would send the contract. Oh, hi Fred.
Hi, Fred.
I would send the contract to you if I was her, but maybe she didn't have that option. Maybe her
Yeah,
dad.
and maybe, like I said, there could have been a clause in the contract that said, yeah, anytime if you don't agree with what you're doing, we're just going to get rid of you, and we own everything. And at that point, if it's big enough contract, you're going to do it. So, like, you've sent me contracts where I'm like, if you were famous, I wouldn't sign this, but since you're poor, you could probably do this. It's probably okay.
But that ruins her career though, like ongoing.
Right.
So I don't know. That nothing I've signed has been able to do that.
It's true.
Anyway.
Wow, we're gonna end on a down note, I think.
Well, I was just same idea, really. I mean, I don't know how do you trademark that aesthetic? Do you?
You'd have to talk to trademark lawyers. I don't know how that works. Because you can obviously trademark some silly things like Olivia Swift or whatever. So
she should have come up with, I don't know, she should have like come out with this really publicly right after, honestly. And then, like, from a PR's perspective, I almost think the show wouldn't have gone on or been as big.
I wonder if maybe there was something where she couldn't, hypothetically.
NDA? That's so messed up. That's evil. I would be so mad if that happened to me. It does sound really like exhausting though to be a photographer like that, because they all do have like their own style, and then like, but they're not. It's not like all my photos. Someone has a banana on their head, something like really specific like that you can always know that it's yours. Like, because that would be dumb.
Like Ann Getty's. Remember Ann Getty's pictures? You know who that is? She's the one that has those pictures of babies, but they're like look like a cabbage or something.
Oh,
they're always
didn't realize. Yeah.
But they're very specific, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's an Ann Getty's." Though I'm sure people knock that off all the time.
Yeah, but not HBO.
No.
They didn't make a show about babies being vegetables yet. Yet they're gonna hire
That's
her,
coming for sure.
and then they're gonna be like, "Sorry, you're too old. We need someone fresh, closer to the baby's age." And then there's gonna be a billboard.
Totally. Okay. Well, I love you, and I know you're tired, so go to bed.
I'm actually gonna work out.
No, go to bed. All right. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Daughter Knows Best.
Go follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Daughter Knows Best Podcast.
And listen to us on Spotify and now streaming on YouTube.
Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.